Hi, my name's Bronwyn Jane. I'm a psychic medium and a spiritual coach. I thought we might take a few moments to talk about fear and ways that we can overcome it. Shows up in our life in all types of ways, in all types of situations. And the interesting thing about fear is the more we hide from whatever we're frightened of, the more we avoid it, whether we avoid it consciously or subconsciously, the more power we give it, whatever that fear is. But if we can face it, if we can step towards it, no matter what comes as a result of doing that, once you maneuver your way through it, that fear magically disappears because you've confronted it. And yeah, sometimes it's scary. And sometimes we don't know what's going to happen as a result of confronting it. And maybe confronting it, the result may not actually be one that sits well with you. But let me assure you, if you confront your fears, whatever they are, big or small, they disappear, they dissolve like magic. It's astonishing. But conversely, if we avoid them, if we don't face them, if we hide because we don't think we're going to cope, we don't think that we're strong enough, we don't think that we can maneuver our way through it, then you'll never know if you can, first of all, because you've never tried. And you'll never realize how strong you are, how capable you are, what potential you have, and the opportunities for growth that present as you face your fears. If you never face them, if you always avoid them, what you're actually doing is self-sabotaging yourself on a degree. You're not allowing yourself to have those opportunities of growth, those opportunities where you can look back and go, wow, I did that, I made it, I got through that, and look at what I have achieved. If you don't face your fears, you never have that opportunity. You miss out on that. You're taking that away from yourself. But when you face whatever you're frightened of, whatever you think you can't get through, when you get through it, it doesn't matter what it looks like at the end. It doesn't matter if you do it gracefully or not. It really doesn't. Well, most of the time, it's a total disaster when I go through these things. But it doesn't matter. What matters is the opportunity to grow, to learn, to know that we can do it, that we can get through the challenges that present to us. If life was easy, there'd be no opportunity to learn. We learn through adversity. We learn through challenges. We learn through mistakes. We learn through walking through, approaching, battling our fears, grabbing them with two hands, shaking it and saying, I can do this. I don't care. It's mine and I'm stepping towards it. When we do that with gusto, look out. The change that will occur within you, you won't even fathom. So, whatever is holding you back, whatever is stopping you from stepping forward, I invite you to step forward with power, with strength and belief in yourself that you can do it no matter what it is. As I said, you don't have to do it gracefully. You don't even have to do it believing you can do it. Just do it. Let yourself be surprised at the end. Let yourself look back and go, holy moly, look what I did. Look what I got through. Look at the challenges that are behind me. And now I know I can do it. And when we have that now I know, that's the magic that just makes those fears just dissolve. So once again, I'm going to say, what is your fear? What is your block? What is stopping you from going after that thing that you want? Whatever that is. You know, could be a job, maybe a relationship, maybe study, maybe friendships. Who knows what it is? There's a lot of things that we stop ourselves from enjoying, stop ourselves from achieving because of fear, because somewhere along the line, someone placed a fear in us that we weren't enough, that we couldn't do it. But you can. You just got to step forward. You've just got to have a go. And if you stumble, that's okay. We just step up, pick ourselves up, do that whole dusting off, and step forward again. And it is just about stepping towards the fear, stepping towards the fear. Not sideways, not hoping that it'll just magically go somewhere. None of that. Towards it. Knowing that you can get through it. As I said, you will get through it. Doesn't have to be gracefully, doesn't have to be with, with utter strength. You may get through crawling on your hands and knees, but you will get there. So I invite you to don't let those fears hold you back anymore. Know that you can do it. You can achieve it. You can step towards it. Nothing can block you except you. And remember that. Only you can stop you. Because if you keep going, if you keep trying, people may try and put roadblocks in front of you. They may tell you can't do something, you're not good enough, it's not for you. But if you don't believe them and you keep trying and you keep stepping forward, it doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to get through your fear either. Just keep moving forward. So consider what you're doing to block yourself from that life you want, from that joy that you want, from that peace that you want, from even that power that you want, that internal strength that you want. What are you doing to yourself? And then realize that you can go through it. Realize that you are the reason why you have that fear, because you're not confronting it. So confront it. Dissolve it through action, through self-belief, through facing it. And let that self-belief grow then, that power within you, and let that fear be obsolete. Now, there will be more, but once we have this practice of stepping forward towards them, doesn't matter. As many of them as need be can pop up. And you will do the same practice. You will step towards it with gusto, knowing if you have got through one fear, you can get through others. So on that, I'm going to leave that with you. Think about it. Think about how you're self-sabotaging. Think about the fears that you may have that are stopping you from doing something. And then breathe. And even if you've got to tell yourself a whole heap of things that you don't necessarily believe right at the moment, whatever it takes to step forward and face it. It will be okay. You will get through it. And when you do, you will be stronger. You will have learnt things and you will be different in a really good way.